Welcome back to the SCG. What a day for Catherine Brunt. She's worked really hard in the field. The Australians, they tried hard. Great shot there from Mooney. She was definitely the star of the innings for the ladies in the Australian green and gold. Mooney been in fantastic form. Dispatches that one to the boundary with a bomb. Very technically correct. Another great view going over the cover region. Perfect day for cricket at the Sydney Cricket Ground today. Australia and England. And this is not what the Australians wanted to see. The Kookaburra into the stumps. A great shot here by Annabelle Sutherland. It looked fantastic. She loves that cover region. Didn't always work for her though, unfortunately. Here's Mooney with a great shot. Very unorthodox, very untypical cricket shot, but one which got great results for her on multiple occasions today at the SCG. And Mooney definitely the star performer. She just makes that look so easy. Just got into a good position early. Here comes Brunt again. And that ball goes high. That goes high. And what a catch in the outfield as the English take another wicket. She's excited, as she should be. The Australians will be very disappointed in the batting department. The English certainly on top with the ball. Great shot there by Sutherland. Classic cover drive all the way to the boundary. She tried again. Didn't necessarily work on that occasion. Picked out the fielder, took the aerial route and was unsuccessful on that occasion. As we see the ball going high, high, high and into the hands of simulated Earth cricket. Hello, I'm Simulated Dirk and welcome back to Simulated Cricket here on Simulated Dirk, simulateddirkgaming.com. Now we did have an issue at the end of the last episode. We've moved to the Pakistan Super League for their T20, which I presume is the Pakistani equivalent of the Indian Premier League, the IPL. Now, for some reason, I couldn't actually play the first match after several attempts. Now, reading on the forums, it looks like there was a clash between the Australian Big Bash and also the Pakistani Super League. Even though the Sixers had been knocked out of the Big Bash, for some reason it was still recognising me as playing in the Big Bash, and so computer says no. So what we had to do to even get to this point, our second game, is that we had to simulate the first game. Lahore won. My team, Lahore, played and they beat their rivals in the Super Over. Simulated me, picked up 1 for 35. So we'll see what happens this time. This is a positive sign though that we're even at this screen. So there's my team, the Lahore Lions.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Dubai International Cricket Stadium. You join us for this T20 between the Lahore Lions and the Quetta Fighters. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, and the one and only David Gower.
Hi Mike, thanks for that intro. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day, and it's a very batter-friendly pitch. There's not going to be much for the bowlers. The weather conditions are perfect for cricket. Absolutely no threat of any rain.
Thanks, David. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions.
Now, it's interesting, they did say in the introduction that this is actually Dubai. It certainly looks more like Dubai than what it does Pakistan. Not that I've been to either.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the scoreboard end.
Now it's interesting that it's showing me, or it's showing everyone, the best result being my Big Bash results.
Right there.
No run.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
None for
Maybe they
100
didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
None for 117 after 13.1 overs. Weatherall 64, Ahmed on 45. Weatherall on strike, 8 runs and over is what they're currently motoring at.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Oh, swing and a miss outside the off stump.
Drives and misses everything.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep. Oh, big edge. Would have been down Smith's
Edge,
throat.
what a ball.
There was no slip.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
That was a big edge by Weatherall playing for the Fighters.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Wasn't too wrong with that ball.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Just the one.
There'll be one run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Ahmed on 45. 2 left-handers at the crease. Certainly makes my job that a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Goes for the big hit. Just finds the man at cow corner. They come back for the second. They're going to have to hurry.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably
No, it wasn't
closer.
on target.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Done for 150 after 16, so a vital time of the match. The run rate's at 9.5 and over. Gone!
Finds the edge.
Gone! Found the edge, all right. Tell your story walking, pal. Oh, they're not going to challenge this, are they?
Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment.
Inside edge, caught behind, clean as a whistle.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and the disappointment is etched on their face. Can't
on
believe they've got
87.
out like that.
Not a lot of pressure on to come in and score quickly, especially when the openers have done just a brilliant job in setting things up.
1 for 150 now.
Yep.
Got that away nicely.
Just the one to cow corner.
Nicely fielded on the boundary.
Coming back for the second, and they'll make that easily.
A couple on offer here.
Not wasting any time, they're off the mark straight away.
Ready.
Finds fine leg. No run.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery and timed well to the fielder.
Fine leg on the circle.
Yep.
That's a bigger hit.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Coming around, can't beat it.
You sometimes just have to
Cut it
stop
off.
and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Beautiful shot.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Oh, gets another edge.
Nicked it.
Nicked it onto the pad. And then out to fine leg.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Oh, God!
Edged it.
Caught behind again. He goes for the scoop.
Loud shout.
Wasn't able to ramp it above the keeper's head. And Brooke 2 wickets in the over.
Good
He
catch.
must be saying
Out.
goodbye to his mate at the crease. That's all he must be saying. Not much of an impression on the scoreboard.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait though to face their first ball. Khan, the right armour, is coming into the attack. On
2
the
wickets in
scoreboard.
the over. 2 for 13 now. Ahmed on strike on 56.
Yeah.
Lusty
Into the gap. Nice
drive
shot.
Through point. And it will make it all the way
You
to
can't
the
fault the
fence.
bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Just a bit of width outside the off stump.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot,
One of the
the reward
sweeper.
will eventually come.
3 for
Decisive running
166.
might have just got them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
A slip in play for the new batsman Khan. Wide outside the off stump, goes for a try.
They'll get at
just
least
finds
one.
point on the boundary. They'll come back only for 1.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yeah.
It mightn't
Get
get
all
to the
of that.
boundary, should
On
at
from
least get a
1.
couple.
Oh, they actually will come back for the second. Poor throw. Shouldn't have really been able to get through for that second run. Slight adjustments to the field. Oh, advances
Finds the fielder
edge.
with that shot.
Didn't hit that well. Very
On
late
the-
playing
on the
that shot.
bounce to you'd call it more of a fly slip than anything. Neither the traditional slip position.
Beaten
Oh,
on the
should have
drive.
missed outside the off stump.
Ahmed
End of the over.
shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
The fighters weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Wow, what a final over. You feel it could have gone either way, but this bowling attack kept it tight enough and got the deserved win.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you soon.
Wow, the Fighters winning by 8 runs in the end. The Fighters opened the game 3 for 181 off their 20 overs. Webber player of the match on 87. Ahmed not out 63. Khan not out 17. Ludlow 17. I was best of the bowlers, 2 for 21. Khan 1 for 41. And the Lions 5 for 173. Keeper Dalrymple 57 not out. And Yanhab Zaki 55. Seaman 26 and David not out 14. Best of the bowlers, Shakira 2 for 21. Shah 2 for 24. Camel 1 for 31. And the Fighters winning in the end by 8 runs. I still haven't batted in T20. Islamabad against Lahore. Now, I've never been to Pakistan in real life, never been to India. I've been to the United Arab Emirates, but that was to Abu Dhabi rather than Dubai. And that was mainly because I was flying to London and my airline of choice flew to Abu Dhabi rather than Dubai on the stopover to London. So I spent a few days there in total, a couple in each direction, to break up the trip from Australia.
Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this T20 between Islamabad City and the Lahore Lions. I'm Mike Atherton, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell and the one and only David Gower.
Well, others, thanks for that warm introduction. I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. So I've been taking a look at the conditions to see what the captains might decide at the toss. And it's going to be an interesting decision. The pitch has started to loosen on the surface. It'll probably be a good idea to get the runs on the board first. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Great information there from David Gower. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Lahore call tails. Tails it is. They've won the toss. Will they have a bat first, as suggested by the central commentary position they've chosen?
That decision is really putting a lot of trust in your bowlers doing a clinical job early on. The expectation is the pitch will have some movement as the day progresses, but will too many runs be scored before that?
Here we go, called into the attack
Brook,
early.
the spinner coming into the attack.
Islamabad City 1 for 32, 4 overs gone, still in the power play. Khawaja on 11 on strike.
White.
collects that one, simple as you like, inside
Finds
the
fine
ring.
leg.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait.
Plays it up to Schlee. Oh, what was going on with that throw? That was terrible.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive.
They should
Could have been worth more.
They shouldn't have been able to get one. Assad on strike.
Thick edge.
Thick edge. It'll go all the way down to third. They'll come back for two. Encouraging signs.
A couple
for
on
EB.
offer here.
The edge was very close to going to hands. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
One for 35.
Wait
Straight
on.
back down to the bowler and no run. Leaves it alone outside
Obviously
the
didn't
off
like
stump.
the look of that one and just ignored it.
Wait.
Drives
Can't
to
get that
cover,
outside
no
the
run.
ring field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Good result in the end. They've lost a wicket. 1 for 47 after 6. Assad new player in on strike on 7. Kawadra at the other end on 19. 1 for 47 after 6. Chops it down to third man who comes around. No run.
Yeah.
Big lusty hit. Is there a man down
Great
there? Yes,
shot.
there is at cow corner. They'll come back for the second. This will be close. Sliding was Kawaja, making it back to the danger end. Assad moves to 9.
Yep.
Nicely played.
Cow
Perfect
corner brought
timing.
into action again. Does he beat the fielder? No, he doesn't. They'll come back for the third. Takes him a long time to get up and get
Good
settled
precision
for
with
that
the throw back from the deep. Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe though and stuck with 3.
1 for 52. Kawadra on strike, advancing.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Keeper fields at cover.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least
Drives
one on
to
offer.
point on the boundary.
There'll be one run here for them.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Brook to Kawadra. Wide outside the off stump.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Plays it to bit off.
8 runs added in that over. Islamabad City are 1 for 55.
1 for 55 at the end of that over.
Khan coming into the attack from the broadcast end. Brooke coming back into the attack.
Yep.
Straight back to the bowler.
Maybe
No
they
run.
didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Wait on.
Sweeps.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Right in the slot. Probably hit it too hard. Crunched it straight to the fielder.
Yeah.
They'll get at least
Drives
one.
the point on the fence. Just the one on offer.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
2 for
King
79.
takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
Well timed,
King
but there's a
just plays
fielder
into the
out
square
there.
leg fence. Oh, they think about the second.
Well,
decide
they're
to
moving
go
quick
back.
between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Two for 80. Start on 29. King replacing Kawaja. Has just got off the mark. Oh, edge!
Edge, unplayable.
But on the bounce.
Let's see if
to
they can get
keeper.
the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the
Big
batter
hit.
under
There's
pressure.
a man out there somewhere. The only man that's out there is the cameraman.
Just
He goes
need
for
one of the
4.
cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Wasn't a bad over from EB.
Brooke with the ball in hand again.
3 overs, none for 17. Islamabad City 2 for 102. King on strike on 13. Assad down the other end on 39. Last over for EB. Let's see what he can do. Yep. Finds the gap.
Strokes
Man
it
coming
languidly
around.
away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Just perfection. A majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
I wasn't. Advances. Gets the
Big
bottom of the
edge.
edge. Yes. Oh no, there's an overthrow. And they come back for 2 overthrows. That's very, very, very bad.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Under the point boundary. Think about the second briefly.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
2 for 109. Start on 39 on strike. That's a big heave-ho.
Nice
That's
shot.
left for the cameraman on camera 2 to pick that
What a
one up.
lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Advances. Big hit.
In the air.
No
Looks to be
hope of
landing
catching
safely.
that one.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Big shot down there. 4 runs the result. Trying to change the delivery. Advances down the wicket. Gave it the old big heave-ho.
Brooke shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots.
Last ball of the
Just
spell.
need to tighten their areas now.
And they run.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Great bowling. Really hitting their straps.
End of the over.
Finishes
Islamabad
up to
City
32.
are 2 for 117. The right armour is coming on to bowl. From the broadcast end. That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you soon.
Lahore Lions, my team, ending up winning by 7 wickets. Is Islamabad City sent in 3 for 158 off their 20. Masad 67 not out, King 29, Kawaja 29, Munro 21, Fitzpatrick 2 for 40, and Saeed 1 for 39. Lahore Lions 18.1 overs, 3 for 160, winning by 7 wickets. Farouk 54, Abood 45, Abu 33, Dalrymple 19. Abood and Dalrymple not out at the end. Munro 1 for 20, Anwar 1 for 42, Wahiba 1 for 46, and the Lions win by 7 wickets. Asad Rava, man of the match. So we got over our schedule conflict, which was causing us issues with the first game of this series and this episode. Still haven't been called into bat. So where are we going now?
We knew this would be a challenge. You're doing well out there.
Next game in 4 days, travelling to Lahore. The Lions against the Pride. Lahore Oval. Or is this going to be Dubai again? So this is our next match. Just having a bit of a Google.
Hello everyone, this afternoon we are at Dubai International Cricket Stadium. You join us for this T20 between the Lahore Lions and the Peshawar Pride. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Hi Mike, thanks for that intro. I've been down pitch side to look at the conditions, and it really does seem like a batter's paradise. Don't think the bowlers were getting a lot of help on this pitch. Looks like this cloud is set for the day, but at least no rain is forecast.
Thanks, David. Let's join them in the middle to find out who'll be fielding first.
So Lions toss, Pride call heads. That's a tail. Lahore won the toss.
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions.
Now I've done a bit of a Google, Now the Pakistan Super League, I don't think Big Ant have got the rights to do it, as the teams are totally wrong. The Islamabad United, Karachi Kings, Lahore Highlanders, Multan Sultans,
Brook, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Peshawar Zahami, and the Qatar Gladiators. 1 for 53, the Pride. Arshad on 23. Wells at the other end on 21. 1 for 53 after 7. Asking the question.
Loud appeal.
There may have been a bit of a bat in there. We're not going to challenge that.
Yeah.
Big
Well
hit.
placed.
There's a man
Should
out
get a
there
single.
on the cover boundary. They'll just run one.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wells on strike now on 21. Oh, edge.
Huge edge.
Just fine of point. Point coming around doing the fielding.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Off the pads towards
Well
the outer
timed,
corner.
but there's a fielder out there.
Just the one.
There'll be one run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Probably
Big
got him
shout.
outside the line. Not out, says umpire, strikes back.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Back with a square, deep square coming around. They'll come back for the second. 1 for 57.
A couple on offer here.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Brooke from the scoreboard end.
2 for 70 now off 9. Malik on strike on 5. 2 for 70.
Knocks them
Gone!
over. First ball of the over.
You miss, I hit. Stump comes flying out of the ground. See you later off stump.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an
Never
easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
3 for 70 now. Wait. No run.
Finds the fielder with that
square.
shot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Defensive, straight back to the bowler.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Wait.
No run.
Martin.
Get the square leg.
Shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Wait.
Shovels to third.
Wait on.
It's a
Doesn't
big
beat the
hit.
infield.
Doesn't beat the fielder.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery and timed well to the fielder.
That's the end of a fantastic over. No runs.
Wicket, mate. Thank you very much. 1 for 4 after 2 overs. The Pride 3 for 80.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Towards Cow corner, man coming around. They'll come back for the second. Throw comes in. The throw had
Good
been
running.
better. He
It
was in
needed to be as
problems.
well. Probably closer than they expected.
Oh, swing and a
Beaten
miss
on the
outside
drive.
stump.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yeah.
Picks that one up, just too deep.
They'll get at
square.
least one.
Decisive running might have got them two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Just the
Ease
one.
through the field. There'll be runs here.
I won't really think about the second on the throw. 3 for
Got
84.
forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting. Won't get to the boundary.
Won't get to the fence. I'll come back for the second and they'll get back. You really had to slide smart.
Misses everything.
Good ball. It's a bit of
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
It's there to be hit.
6 runs added in that over. The Pride are 3 for 86. Going with spin now. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
1 for 10. 4 for 150 now, the Pride.
Yes.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Just the one. Rutherford moves to 11. 4 for 151.
Yeah.
They'd look for a couple here.
They won't get a couple. There comes in.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yes.
Big hit. There's a man down there. Can he come
Immaculate
around? No,
timing
he
there.
can't. One bounce over
It was
the
just a
fence.
little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Opened the shoulders nicely on that one.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Rutherford moves to 15. Another big hit. There's a man
Great
down
shot.
there.
At least one on offer.
Gone. Right on
And
the
on.
fence.
That's a fantastic catch.
Picks up another wicket. It's a big shot off the pads. Down points for 8 at the end.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
2 for 16.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Just the one. I don't know how much shorter you can be on the guy's toes.
That single is just edging the score closer to a century. Looking a wee bit nervous, you've just got to control the nerves and remember to play each shot on its merits.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon.
So Lahore winning by 7 wickets in the end. The Pride being sent in 5 for 175 off their 20. Arshad on 104 not out, man of the match. John O'Well's 22, Daniel Martin 19, Rutherford 15. Me, best of the bowlers, 2 for 21. Single wickets to Seaman, Saeed and Khan. And the Lions in reply 3 for 175, 176 rather, winning by 7 wickets. Abu 83 not out, Dalrymple 50 not out, and best of the bowlers Guard 3 for 33. Lahore Lions winning by 7 wickets. Still haven't been called on to bat. The Maestros coming up for our next match against Lahore. So clearly Big Eds GDS don't have the right for the Pakistan Super League. I dare say they wouldn't have the rights for the IPL. So just having a look at the 2022 Pakistan Super League. It was actually won by Lahore. The Kawalanders is their real title, and the runners-up were the Multan Sultans. 34 matches in the tournament, run by the Pakistan Cricket Board. So all the matches for the 2022 Pakistan Super League were played in Pakistan, with the National Stadium in Karachi holding 15 matches and the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore 19 matches, including the playoffs. So let's play. They just look like reworked versions of Australian stadiums.
Good evening and welcome to our live coverage from West Oval. You join us for this 2020 match between the Multan Maestros and the Lahore Lions. I'm Mike Atherton, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Mel Jones. Ali Mitchell, and the one and only Lord Gower.
Hi others, looking forward to this one. I've been down in the middle looking at conditions. And tactically, bowling first seems like the right move. The pitch is really set up for the bowlers, and runs will be hard to come by. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Brilliant work there from David Gower. We're going down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
Well, they're going to have a bowl. Not too surprising given the conditions.
Here we go, the Maestros having a bat.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Oh, look at those mountains in the background though. How good does it look? There's a fly slipping play. Oh, edged!
Couldn't get it through the field.
And fielded by the fly slip. A real slip would have caught that.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Good shot.
Runs
found
here.
the gap.
There's a boundary here.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
First ball edge, second ball boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Played out deep.
There'll be one run here for them.
1 for 70.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Great shot through the gap.
Nobody
Perfect
out
timing.
there. It's going to run away eventually to the fence.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Just made it to the rope. Two fielders were coming
Getting nicely
around.
settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Oh well.
Beaten on the
swing and a
drive.
miss outside the off stump.
Just threw the shot too early.
Oh, what sort of
Thick
edge was
edge.
that?
End of the over. 9 off it. The Maestros are 1 for 74.
That was an amazing
Going
edge.
with
He was
spin
on
now.
the drive. Headed towards the offside if it hadn't hit the edge. Hit
Brook, the spinner, coming
the
into
edge.
the attack.
And ended up at third in the end. Fly slip in position again. Oh, chases that
Nice
one off
shot.
the bottom of the bat, it seemed.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Sounded really good coming off the bat. Looked like the bottom of the bat. He really had to stretch for it. He certainly
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
really appreciated the length outside the off stump. Advances. Man down there.
That's going
Is
a
that
long
out?
way.
No,
What a
that's
shot
over
that
the,
is.
over the road.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery. but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Oh, nothing that the deep
Just need to
fielder
keep
can
it
do about that
simple.
one.
Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
Getting smashed in this over, trying something different. Skipper comes over with some words of encouragement.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Oh, edged again.
Good piece of fielding
On
to stop
the
some
bounce to fly
runs.
slip.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Edged again, almost
Edged
a
it.
replay of the previous delivery.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that
time's a
spot
charm.
time and again.
Oh, edged
Edge.
again.
Amazing delivery.
Same result.
There's
He
a
had to
run here,
dive.
surely.
He had to dive that
Just
time.
can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Really
Playing
short
all
third
their
man.
shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Got a line figured out though. I'm brought onto the attack for the next over.
Going with pace now.
The captain is going with...
Now they've got a more conventional slip in this time. To the left-hander. 1 for 166.
Wait.
Goes for
Quick
a
onto
drive.
that in the infield.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Oh, edged.
Edge.
It found
Unplayable.
the gap between the keeper and the slip. Fine leg had to come around and do the fielding.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
That was more like the middle of the
They'll
bat.
get at
I'll just
least
run
one.
Out to cover boundary. I'll come back for the second. Close
Got
ball
forward
there.
well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
$168.
Straight to the fielder.
Run.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Out to the fence. Square of the wicket. Coming back for the second. Gonna have to hurry. The
Good running.
throw
It needed
wasn't
to be as
close
well.
enough.
Probably
The
closer
keeper
than they
really had to
expected.
stretch to hit the stumps in the end. They come back for 2.
Waiting.
And no run.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
1 for 170.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. The Maestros are 1 for 170.
$54 for Masri, all around the wickets, including one massive 6. Square at the wicket.
Khan with the ball in hand again.
For the Lahore Lions.
Last over for EB. Masri on 54, Matar on 87, 1 for 178. Last over. What can EB do, being asked to bowl the final over? He's got some edges. Switch hit. They'll run
Ease
one
through the field. There'll be runs here.
and one only. If you can pick up one of these, The fly slip or the switch hit again.
Good bit of timing there.
Beats the gap between the fly
Onto
slip
the front
or
foot
shot
early,
third
placed
man.
it perfectly into the gap.
Point.
Timed it nicely for 4 more.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Well placed.
Just for
Should
one
get
in
a
the
single.
deep from the mountains end. Beautiful. Mountains those.
That single is just edging the score closer to a century. Looking a wee bit nervous, you've just got to control the nerves and remember to play each shot on its merits.
184, nicked! Oh,
Edge.
gets between the slip and the keeper again. It was past the slip before he knew what to do. The keeper couldn't come across either. And he's going to try that again, you would think.
Huge edge.
Got more of an edge onto that one.
Maybe they
Squirts
didn't
out the
pick it up.
point.
Very late on the shot.
Couple of dot balls to finish. Last ball.
Yep.
Big hit. There's a
A
man
real
out
beauty.
there.
Just
That's the
times it
cameraman.
so well.
Well, that was
Camera
a
6.
really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
188.
10 runs added there.
One
The
for
Maestros
188
are 1
at the
for
end of the innings.
188.
Bowled without a lot of luck in this game.
And the innings comes to an end. The Lions will need 189 runs.
This is the witness protection player highlights. Nice shot off the bottom of the bat there. Beautiful shot straight down the ground, aiming towards those mountains. Fair bit of switch hitting going on. He had some chances. 1 for 188. The Maestros finish at 20 overs.
This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance.
This has been a famous victory. For much of the match, we didn't know who was going to win, but in the end, a deserved win, I would say.
This was a lot closer than it looked on paper. What a fantastic game. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you very soon.
The Lahore Lions winning by 8 wickets. The Maestros 188 off their 20. Matar 92 not out. Masri 59 not out. Khan best of the bowlers for Lahore 1 for 36. The Lions in reply 2 for 189, 19.2 overs. Farrell 63 not out. Abu 55 not out. About 36 not out, and Zaki 28. Kasim best of the bowlers 1 for 38, Manning 1 for 45. The Lahore Lions winning by 8 wickets. Still haven't been called upon to bat. So we're hit. 5 days to go from Pakistan back to Australia. South Australia against New South Wales at the Karen Rolton Oval in Adelaide. We'll come back for that for the next match. I've been Simulator. You've been wonderful. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Welcome back to the SCG. What a day for Catherine Brunch. She's worked really hard in the field. The Australians, they tried hard. Great shot there from Mooney. She was definitely the star of the innings for the ladies in the Australian green and gold. Mooney's been in fantastic form. Dispatches that one to the boundary with a bomb. Very technically correct. Another great view going over the cover region. Perfect day for cricket at the Sydney Cricket Ground today. Australia and England, and this is not what the Australians wanted to see. The Kookaburra into the stumps. A great shot here by Annabelle Sutherland. It looked fantastic. She loves that cover region. Didn't always work for her though, unfortunately. Here's Mooney with a great shot. Very unorthodox, very untypical cricket shot, but one which got great results for her on multiple occasions today at the SCG. And Mooney definitely the star performer. She just makes that look so easy. Just got into a good position early. Here comes Brunt again. And that ball goes high. That goes high. And what a catch in the outfield as the English take another wicket. She's excited, as she should be. The Australians will be very disappointed in the batting department. The English certainly on top with the ball. Great shot there by Sutherland. Classic cover drive all the way to the boundary. She tried again. Didn't necessarily work on that occasion. Picked out the fielder, took the aerial route and was unsuccessful on that occasion. As we see the ball going high, high, high and into the hands of Simulated Cricket.